Hey, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm Megan. In this video, I have two DIY Dollar Tree Pottery Barn inspired topiaries to share with you. One of these, I did use a few items from Walmart, but it was only 97 cents, so please forgive me. For the first DIY, just take some floral foam, cut it up like Velveeta cheese, and then you break it up. Then using one of these little foam basketball toys from Dollar Tree. These come in soccer balls and different styles as well. Glue your foam pieces all over the ball, and when you're finished, it'll look about like this. So you can see it's not perfect and there are a few gaps, and you still have a lot of foam left over. Bamboo skewers, also from the Dollar Tree. I cut mine down to about 20 inches, easily done with scissors. Stick it into the ball. Then using some black spray paint, you can pick this up at Walmart for like 96 cents or something. Spray the ball, then using burnt umber, paint all over your stick, or you can use whatever brown you want to. I went outside and found 2 sticks in my yard, painted them the same brown to match. You don't have to do this, I just think it makes it look extra real, I don't know. 3 97-cent eucalyptus picks from Walmart, pull them apart and then cut them up. Then go through and stick them all over the foam ball. The reason I didn't stick them directly into the basketball is because it's too hard and I couldn't really poke through with the stems. I only used hot glue where necessary, and you could probably get away with only using 2 of the sticks if you used yours more sparingly than me. One of these tins from Dollar Tree, I pulled off the handles, then using 100% acetone, that's the key, 100% acetone. Pour it all over a paper towel and let it sit for about 3 minutes. Then it easily wipes right off. I saw Octavia Brown DIY and Crafts do this. I'm gonna link her channel. Blown away, life changer, super easy. I did this to both sides. Now the next part is a personal preference. I didn't like how shiny it was. Using gunmetal gray, I put a little squirt on there and then just dabbed it around so the actual tin did show through, but it was a little bit darker. Hot glue and Dollar Tree rope is actually 3 pieces like twisted together. Pulled it apart and wrapped it around my tin. Now I usually don't use hot glue when using floral foam, but this ball is pretty top heavy, so I did use the hot glue this time. Then I added my sticks. Once again, I really suggest you go find some free sticks and do this because I think it makes it look really cool. Stick it into the foam. My sticks were too short. I added some rocks I found outside as well. Thank you, Mother Nature. More hot glue. And then these are Dollar Tree rocks, but you could fill this with moss or foam, whatever you wanted to do. And then I had a few of the little pieces left over, stuck it in the bottom. And this baby is done. I like the way this turned out. Cost about $7. Depending on what you have and how you want to customize this DIY, I think this is super cute. I'm digging it for sure. Next DIY, using the same flowers and garden tin, removing the lettering the same way, except this one I wanted to age. I saw on Pinterest a long time ago, someone used toilet bowl cleaner. Put toilet bowl cleaner all over your tin, scrub it. Do this outside in the garage. I'm in the garage right now. I set it outside and I forgot about it for 3 hours. And this is what it looked like. Then I took the water hose and rinsed it off really well. And this is what we have so far. Not sure it was 100% what I was going for, but it's interesting and, you know, hey, I learned something, right? Then using one of these inflatable toy balls, bigger than the basketball, the one on the left, and ripping up some free junk mail or Kroger ads. I'm using tape. I'm going to tape the paper all over the ball. I'm doing this because this is an inflatable plastic ball and hot glue would pop it. Then floral moss, 1 bag. You really have to cut this up. You can use your fingers, but I still suggest using scissors. Hot glue on my ball and then roll it into the moss. This is the easiest way, in my opinion, to add moss to a ball instead of trying to pat it on there. And I don't think you'll waste as much. And when you're done, you set that ball to the side. Then we're going to use the little foam basketball, another little foam basketball, and roll it in the moss the same way. 1 bag did both balls and I had some moss left over. Then this butterfly net from the Dollar Tree with the bamboo handle is what I'm using for the stem of this. You can easily break this in half with your hands. I'm sure you can use a handsaw. I didn't feel like doing that. On the bigger ball, a boatload of hot glue, and I tried to cover it up with some moss. I let that dry for a while before I picked it up. Then I just stuck the bamboo stick into my tin with some floral foam. I didn't use hot glue this time. Now for the smaller ball, with the leftover piece of bamboo skewer from the last DIY, I stuck that in the ball, and then I put the other piece of bamboo over it. You can see that bamboo broke, but it's not a big deal. You only see me doing a little bit of hot glue. I ended up doing a lot of hot glue on the big ball to attach to the little ball. And I actually ended up laying my topiary on the side and trying to level it out with like a rock, some scissors, just what I had on hand, and added even more glue to make sure it stayed in place. Then I did glue some onto the foam. You can see the glue on the big ball. So more hot glue and a little bit of leftover moss to hide that. I hope you're following me here. Then floral foam just to fill it. I didn't hot glue that or anything, and I just used leftover moss I already had. When I was done, it wasn't looking finished, so I did use some jute twine from Dollar Tree, wrapped it around the tin, and I actually glued the handles back on. I know that's backwards, but have you ever changed your mind while crafting? Well, it happened to me. Then I got this sheet of chalkboard contact paper from Dollar General a long time ago, only for $1. I haven't seen it since. I cut out a circle and then added that to my tin as well. You could definitely paint this on instead. But I liked the way this tin turned out. I like this topiary a lot, but I'm gonna be honest, if I had to do it over, I probably would have just went ahead and spent the extra $5 or $6 to get a 8-inch foam ball from Walmart, because the inflatable ball, it was kind of some work waiting on the glue to dry, wrapping it up, but to each their own. You do what you gotta do. I like the way the first topiary turned out the best, but my favorite tin is the second topiary. So I don't know. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time.